Hi, I'm Joe McDonald and I've written a book. It's called FHIR and Loathing in Las Vegas, and it's about my nearly 2 decades in digital health. Let me read you a piece, the first page in fact. The chapter's called The Lift Attendant's Assistant. Most of what follows was written thanks to a request from John Herxmer, then editor of eHealth Insider, the online magazine that was spawned by Tony Blair's National Programme for IT in the NHS. I had spent 4 years working in the programme as National Clinical Lead for IT and had some success in digitisation of health records in the mental health sector, where most mental health organisations managed to transition from paper to electronic records on my watch. My success saw me allocated to the problem child of the programme, a massively over-ambitious single-patient record project called Lorenzo, as medical director of the Lorenzo delivery team, no less. In my first week in the post, I was sent to India to assess how things were going with the development of the software. Lorenzo was to be an electronic patient record system to cover both general practice, acute hospitals, and mental health services across the North, Midlands and East of England. Massive, 30 million citizens. The project was already in trouble when I got to the multi-storey office block in Chennai, where I was told in a PowerPoint presentation that we had 2,000 people working on the project. This rang alarm bells for me. At the outset of my IT career, my friend Darren McKenna, CIO at CNTW NHS Trust, made me read Fred Brooks' seminal work on software development, The Mythical Man Month, in which he described what we now know as Brooks' Law. This states, the more developers you throw at a project, the more delayed it will become. I felt a rising sense of panic, not least as a taxpayer, as the presenter revelled in the scale of the project. My eye was drawn to the lift that served the boardroom. A smartly dressed lift attendant operated the lift. He was assisted by another man who sat beside him on a stool, ran errands for the lift attendant and brought him regular cups of tea. Even the lift attendant had an assistant. I started to hyperventilate. Project budgets could obviously be too small, but it struck me they could also be too big. I thought I knew something about people as a psychiatrist, but I hadn't experienced the warping effect that huge sums of money could have on human behaviour. And with NP Fit's 12 billion on the table, you can warp space-time. You can make fat, Geordie, middle-aged psychiatrists sexually irresistible to software sales staff. So my book is available free to everybody at the conference. If you download it to your Kindle, it'll be free for the next couple of days. Come and see me, come and talk to me about my 20 years and about FHIR and Loathing in Las Vegas.